I want to read a story here for you that I believe can teach you one or two lessons in life, especially about knowing your purpose, knowing your way of living, and having that significance of life. Okay, so let me just read it. It's from a book. So disclaimer, this is not my story. I'm reading it from a book. I found it so interesting, but I think it can serve as a guide to some of the good lessons in life. So the story goes this: "Let me go, please, let me die," sobbed the frail old gentleman as the strong young swimmer struggled against the boisterous waves of the open ocean. "Just a few more minutes, sir, and I will have you safely to the shore," replied the young man, gasping for every breath. Finally, they made it to the beach, and both fell desperately exhausted onto the sand. "Why did you save me?" cried the angry 76-year-old man. "Why didn't you let me die? Your good deed is the curse of my existence." Startled by these words, the young man looked down at the older man, who had nearly drowned. As he panted from the heroic effort of rescuing the victim from the violent waves, he shook his head, revealing the shock and the mystification that filled his mind. Winston had known Mr. Cambridge for 20 years. He had always admired the hard-working businessman for his success. To him, Mr. Cambridge was a role model that embodied all he hoped to be someday. Having worked all his life to achieve the status of being the wealthiest man in the city, Mr. Cambridge owned millions of dollars worth of investments and an enviable mansion on the beachfront. He was the father of 3 well-educated children who all worked in his companies and the husband of a woman who loved him. Hundreds of relatives, friends, and admirers looked to him for inspiration and guidance. Perplexed by the disparity between his observations of Mr. Cambridge's life and the gentleman's desire to die, Winston asked, "But sir, why do you want to die?" Little did Winston know that the answer to this question will change his life forever, and I know it might change yours too. As tears flooded his aged eyes, the old man buried his face in his hands and lamented. "What was it all for? Is this all there is? What did I gain? I have everything and yet nothing. Everyone thinks I am a success, but I am a failure. I have given everything and received nothing. I made my parents happy and proud of me, and my wife, and everything she could desire. My children want for nothing, and my reputation among my friends, associates, and enemies is quite impressive. Still, I am empty, depressed, and frustrated and sad. My life has no meaning. Unlike my bank accounts, which are all well filled, I am unfulfilled. Everyone knows what I am, but I still don't know why I am. For years I've been so driven by the expectations of others that I have not discovered my personal reason for being. I do not wish to live with such emptiness. Today I decided it was better to be dead than to be alive and not know why." Wow. These words pierced the young man's soul as he attempted to regain his composure. The old man took his hand, looked into his eyes with a soul-searching gaze, and said, "Son, do not strive to be like me. Find out who you are and be yourself." What a story. What a story. I hope this story can speak to you.